Hey guys, Miss McDonald here. So I wanted to go through a really easy warm-up for you. Today is Tuesday. What's the date? Tuesday, April 28th. I think one thing that's important to do during this quarantine time is to keep track of what day it is, because that's a really easy thing to lose track of. So kind of helps you keep your, I don't know, what do you say, balance and stability, knowing what day it is, knowing what day of the week it is at the very least. So today's Tuesday, and I wanted to go over a warm-up that I think we've done with everybody, and it's really, really simple. So when I first pick up the horn, the very first couple notes that I play, I want them to be really, really soft, like as soft as I can possibly play them. Okay, so if you remember, we used to do the Remingtons, and we would do it in whole notes. I like to do these really, really slowly, so I'm actually going to turn a metronome on, and there's a ton of free metronomes on the App Store that you can get. I'm going to turn it on to 60. I think 60 is a really good number for this. So I'll give it 4 counts, and you can play it with me, okay? If you've got a valved instrument, we're going to start on a G, trumpets. Euphoniums, if there's a tuba watching, you're going to start on a concert F, open, okay? And then we're going to go to second finger, F sharp or E natural, okay? And then back to G, back to concert F. Then we rest. Then we'll start back on that open O and go first finger, F or concert E flat, and then so forth, okay? French horns, you can also start this on a G. It's just gonna sound different. So I'll take my French horn out here in a minute, and I'll do a French horn version, all right? But so here we go. Trombones, you're gonna start on that concert F. This is a really easy one for you. First, second, first, third, first, fourth, first, and so forth, all the way to 7th. And then the last one's gonna be first, all right? So go with me. Turn my microphone down a little bit. All right, French horn players, this is the time in the video that if you want to fast forward to the part where I'm holding a French horn, that this is what you can do now. If you want to keep watching the trumpet/low brass version, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just fast forward until you see me holding a French horn. All right, so now I've got my microphone turned down a little bit, and we're going to start this, all right, as soft as you can. And I really like to start these with the air, with a who attack. So I keep the tongue totally out of the way for this whole exercise. All right, here we go. Just a few more to go. So, if you want to rewind it and play that back with me, or if you did play it with me that time, great. Nice job. So, sometimes I'll take it up to the next open note, which for trumpets would be C, and for French horns, which you'll hear in the next video. And for low brass, that's going to be the top B flat. So you would go through the same fingering combinations all the way to 2 and 3, and then you would go back down to the open. So it's going to be O, 2, O, O, 1, O, O, 1 and 2, O, O, 2 and 3, O, O, end on open, open. So the last one's going to be B flat, F, B flat, or C, G, C. Okay, so let's do that one together. Let's just bring it up, kind of expanding our range a little bit by a few notes. All right, so I'm going to use my metronome again, 60 beats per minute, play this in whole notes. Instead of who attacks, let's now start by doing some poo attacks. So when you're playing, it's going to be kind of a very light poo. Okay, whereas before, it was just a who attack. So now I want you to try doing it with a poo attack. If you want to practice kind of what I just did, just get these like little helicopter pops. You can try it, and we'll give it a go. Here we go. Maybe a little bit louder than the last time you did these. Open one, last one. All right, so trumpet and low brass players, if you guys want to fast forward through this French horn section, that's totally fine. Just skip to the end, and yeah, I'll see you back there. All right, so I have with me here the French horn. And I'm going to do the same exercise, but I'm going to do it on the French horn starting on G. So the G is right here if you want to make sure you have your first note. So again, I'm going to do the first one starting on G. And you can just watch my fingers as we go. I'll make sure that you can see my fingers. Starting on the G, and we're going to go down all the way down to C. So watch my fingers. They're going to be different than the trumpet or trombone ones. Watch me and we'll do it together. But first, I'm going to roll up my sleeves because when you play French horn, you definitely don't want a big lion's fur going into the bell to muffle any of the sound. So here we go. Soft as you can with who attacks. This next one will be down to E, open. Now E flat. Check your hand position. Make sure you're making that high five. Move the thumb up to make a ledge. Slide it right in and make sure that your thumb is kind of hooking the whole French horn on top. Try to get it on the outside away from you as much as you can. Okay, here's down to D. G to D again. One more time. Ready? Good. D flat, 2, 1, and 2. Now open, C. Okay, so I hope that made sense and you were able to follow that. So now what we're going to do in the next part of this is we're going to start up on that C, the C right above it. So if that's a comfortable note for you, we're going to go there next. Instead of doing the who attacks, which is what you should have been doing with this first one, so no tongue is involved, is we're going to try doing it with a poo attack. So try that, just kind of get that helicopter pop sound. And that's kind of what you want to start the note with. Still no tongue. There we go. Still no tongue. But you want to start it with a poo attack. Okay? So here we go, starting on the C above that. If you want to find it really quick with me. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to do a little bit louder this time too. Not super loud, just still soft. Okay, so that's the French horn part of this. I hope that you found this helpful and were able to play along on your French horn with me. So that is one of the things that I really like to do in my warm-up. Just a really nice, easy, soft and who attack, get the poo attack. And what that does is it really makes sure that, first of all, your air is working and that you're putting a nice, steady stream of air through your instrument. And then you're kind of checking the response of your lips and sort of waking your lips up. And just making sure that everything is working in a really quiet, relaxed way. You know, when you, if you go out for a run or you do sports or something, you want to make sure that your body is warmed up. Like literally, you want your muscles to be warmed up. And that's sort of what we're doing with this area of our face, is we want everything to be warmed up. So I hope you enjoyed some tips and one of the exercises that I like to do for my warm-up. I hope you can take your instrument out now and try them with me. Bye!